you for your answer. You?
Where is the capital of the Vietnam between
1000 Where was the capital of Vietnam between 1802 and 1945? And 1945. But the capital of Vietnam between 1946 and 1954 was Thai Nguyen. Was Thai Nguyen. Was Thai Nguyen. Who in our class was born in Thai Nguyen? Who in our class was born in Thai Nguyen? All of you who were born in Thai Nguyen. And now, do you think you have known everything about Thai Nguyen? You think you have known everything about Thai Nguyen? First, Dung, can you get your answer? Thank you. What about your answer? One hand. One hand. So, what about your answer? Mr. Duy. Lê Thái Minh. Lê Thái Minh. Thank you. What about your idea?
I think many governments need the of tea produce of Vietnam. And even make the tea so rich and make the Vietnam.
Thai Nguyen has got many interesting things, but many of you haven't known these things. Let's discover the interesting things about your hometown or South province. Read number 1. All of you, read number 1 and try to find out the root factor for each. While reading, can you show me the words in India? Have you come across any new words? So you read that. So look here. Who can help me to explain the meaning of this word? So look here. Good or bad? Living in Thai Nguyen, you can enjoy the climate in Thai Nguyen, the weather in Thai Nguyen. We use this word to talk about Thai Nguyen climate. Is it good or bad? Good. So Korean climate, it is a good weather or good climate. It is good for agriculture, for trees and plants to grow well in Thai Nguyen. Go on, other words.
climate is a good climate in Thai Nguyen.
Yeah, that's right. Good climate or safe climate. Thank you. Thank you. Mineral resources. Mineral resources. In Thai Nguyen, we have gold, iron ore, iron ore in Chai Khao, gold in phấn mễ, and we also have gold. In Cần Sa in Võ Nhai district, gold, iron ore and gold and other things are called mineral resources. They are all what nature gives us in Thai Nguyen. They are in Thai Nguyen land. We can pick it up to sell for money. Or other words, and now come to the first question. What is the title for this passage? What is the title for number 1?
I think it's overall about
Thank you. What about your title? Give this passage a title.
I think it's some information about Thai Nguyen. In my opinion, I will choose the title is some information about Thai Nguyen.
Thank you. What about your title? Mr. Khan. No matter. What about your answer? When you read a book, when you read an article, first of all, you read an introduction to it. So, a good title for number 1 should be a general introduction to Thai Nguyen. A general introduction to Thai Nguyen. And now, can you help me to find out good news from this passage? What do you think is good news? Or what news do you think is good? You? In Thai Nguyen, we can produce tea to drink and sell to other provinces of other countries. Of Thai Nguyen is a speciality tea is a speciality of Thai Nguyen. Tea is a speciality of Thai Nguyen. What else? You?
About the natural area of influence on the 5,022 United States Grand Commission.
Thank you. We can say that Thai Nguyen is a big province. Or the area of Thai Nguyen is large. Big province. What else? You? It is an educational center. Thank you. And now, which news do you think is not good for Thai Nguyen? We have shown some good news. Now, try to find out bad news. What news is not good for Thai Nguyen? You?
I think that Thailand is a mountainous province.
A mountainous province. Mountainous. Thai Nguyen is a mountainous province. What else? You?
I think it's got good mineral resources to basic environment.
When people mine natural resources, people pollute the environment in Thai Nguyen. They pollute the environment in Thai Nguyen when they dig gold or gold or iron ore. What else? And now, read paragraph 2. Read paragraph 2. Read paragraph 2. Can you show me the words in this passage? Have you come across any new words? demographic distribution. It means number of people living in an area. Number of people living in an area. Subculture, sub means minor or small. It means the difference between this group and other group is not much. Sometimes they share something similar. The difference between this group and other groups is not clear. Sometimes they share the same thing or the same feature. Ethnicity, talking about Thai or Lung or Sanji, we use ethnic minority groups. Ethnic minority groups. What is a good title for paragraph 2? Find out a good title for paragraph 2. Thank you. What about try here? Thank you. Or some facts about Thai Nguyen. And now, show me good news in this passage. Can you show me good news in this passage? The 50 ethnic minority groups. Those. How can you say that? This is a good news. How can you say that? This is a good news. Nguyên bảo. Nguyên bảo. How can you say that? There are 50 ethnic minority groups in Thai Nguyen. It is good news. You? Because there are a lot of festivals in Thai Nguyen, and they have their own languages. We should learn their language in order to communicate with them, in order to work with them, in order to get on well with them. Okay, thank you. What use is good?
And it is the male population and the female population in balance. So the gap of male population and female population is not too large, too big.
Thank you, thank you. Now answer my questions. How many men are living in Thai Nguyen? How many male people are living in Thai Nguyen? You? Thank you. How many female people are there in Thai Nguyen? You? Six hundred thousand. More than 600,000. The number of males and females, which number is higher? There are more females than the number of males. How can you say that this is a good news? As for men, you have many girls to choose. Okay. What else? What else do you think is good news? You? HSBCD has its own culture, its own festivals and tradition and customs and so on. So we can enjoy many things from other groups of people living in Thai Nguyen. We are King people. We can enjoy many cultural products of other groups living in Thai Nguyen. This is good. So we can develop tourism in Thai Nguyen. Thank you. Sit down, please. Sit down. And now, what news do you think is not good for people in Thai Nguyen? Or what news is bad for people in Thai Nguyen? You?
Not good if the rural population was 800 or 76, more than 800 for 76,000 against the urban population is more than 410,000.
There are still many people living in the countryside. How can you say that? This is not good news. How can you say that? This is not good news. Thanh Hiếu. Thanh Hiếu.
I think it's not good because many people live in countryside don't have a good living standard.
Their living standard is low. What else?
I think this will have a good work and do
Their income is low or they don't have many opportunities to earn much money. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, come to the third paragraph. Read number 3. Imagine that this is the province of Thai Nguyen. Which province is here? Here you have Bắc. Which province is here? Tuyên Quang. Tuyên Quang. Which province is here? Which province is here? Hanoi. Hanoi. Which province is here? Bắc. And which province is here? Now, what is the title of this passage? What is the title of this passage? Nguyễn Thị Quỳnh Hoa. No idea. Thank you. Nhật Hà. Nhật Hà. Location of Thái Nguyên or neighboring provinces around Thái Nguyên. Location of Thái Nguyên. And now, can you show me good news in this passage? What news do you think is a good or people living in Thái Nguyên? Thank you. Thank you. What about your idea? Thái Nguyên has some beauty spots. Thái Nguyên has some beauty spots such as chợ Bán Tây, Cốc Lết, Thuồng Temple. Thank you. Thank you. And what news do you think is not good or people living in Thái Nguyên? Nguyễn Hữu Bảo Lâm. Thank you. Thank you. It is nearby the capital of Hanoi. I think it's good. It's easy for you to move into the capital. It's easy for you to go to Hanoi capital. You? Thai Nguyen has many mountains ranges. Thai Nguyen has many mountain ranges, and it is very difficult to travel in these areas. People living in these areas have to suffer a lot. They have to suffer a lot. Their income is low. It is difficult for them to go to hospital or to do shopping or to do many things. And now, read paragraph 4. Read paragraph 4. Number 4. Number 4. What is the title of number 4? Language. Language. What about the idea?
The title is climate in Thai Nguyen.
Language in Thai Nguyen. What about the idea? Thank you. Language in Thai Nguyen. Language in Thai Nguyen. What news do you think is good for people living in Thai Nguyen? So, living in Thai Nguyen, we have different kinds of climate. We can grow different kinds of trees and plants. Okay, thank you. And what news do you think is good for people living in Thai Nguyen? Nguyễn Khánh Linh. Thank you. And now, the last paragraph. Paragraph 5. What is the title of paragraph 5? Mr. Minh. title for this paragraph should be Land in Thai Nguyen. Land in Thai Nguyen. Land in Thai Nguyen. And now, what news is good? What news you think is good? You?
The agriculture individuals not permanent
That's right. I agree. What about your idea? What news do you think is not good or bad for people living in Thai Nguyen? Living in Thai Nguyen, we have to face some problems, such as some areas can't be cultivated or can't be farmed. Thank you. And now, can you help me to finish this article? This article is not enough information about Thai Nguyen. Can you help me to finish it? What do you think it will continue to rise? What do you think it will continue to rise? Now, you can continue to write about the development of economy in Thai Nguyen. What else? History of this province. Okay. It is your homework. Continue to finish this article at home, and that's enough today. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Again at Thai Nguyen University of Education. Do you know my name? Do you know my name? I am my mentor. Thank you.
Class stand up. Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye, teacher.